Quest presents an unabridged recording of The Waffle House on the Pier by Tennant, narrated by Penny Andrews. Chapter 1. It was on days like this that Sadie wondered what the hell she was doing with her life. Why was she training to be a teacher and not working out on the glorious bay, as her parents did, and as her brother Ewan and his wife Kat did? Sadie had always told them that a life on the sea wasn't for her, that she didn't want to be reliant on the fickle whims of tourism for her livelihood, which in turn relied on the fickle whims of the weather, or the strength of the pound, or the rating that the little town of Sea Salt Bay, the place she called home, had been given on TripAdvisor that year. She'd wanted certainty, a guaranteed income, a career that she could, more or less, predict. She tried for a while to follow the employment route that almost everyone else in Sea Salt Bay took, which mostly involved looking after tourists in some capacity. But the only work available had bored her, and she'd quickly tired of doing the same thing every day. She wanted more. She wanted to explore her academic side, to satisfy the part of her with a thirst to learn, and a curiosity about the world to match. And so she'd bucked the family trend and gone back into education, a little later than her classmates at the ripe old age of 22, sat a degree in modern history, and then enrolled on a teacher training course. It meant leaving Sea Salt Bay and its charms behind every day to commute to the nearest big town to study. But that was okay. Except on days like this, when the sand of the bay was as warm and soft as Demerara's sugar, and the gulls sang their songs of the sea, and the waves rolled onto the shore in a hypnotic rhythm, crystal clear and iced with foam, and the sun was like an old friend warming her freckled skin, while the breeze whispered words of love as it gently lifted the auburn hair from her neck. On days like this, she wondered why she'd taken the decision to sit in a gloomy classroom when the bay was at its best and brightest, when children were squealing and splashing in the rolling waves, when couples were walking the spray-capped line of the shore hand in hand, eating chips from paper, or ice creams from sugar cones, or simply walking and saying or doing nothing else at all because they didn't need to. She wondered why she spent her days listening to a lecturer who didn't care if she was there or not, when she could have been sitting outside her parents' boat shed. On a day like today, the radio would be murmuring in the background while the sun shone down, and excited tourists waited.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?